Hi, everybody. So I'm under the assumption that anybody that is actually taking the time to watch this video is probably a Facebook friend of mine, which means that you know me. And I'm just assuming this is going to sit on my Facebook wall forever and will go nowhere, which is fine. It doesn't need to. But in case, random stranger, you have happened upon this and you would like to know who I am, introductions are necessary. My name is Allie Hannigan. I am 28 years old. I live in Vermont with my daughter and my family. I'm a single mom, and for the past year or more, I've been a Democratic political organizer in New Hampshire and Vermont. Why this is important, I don't really know. It's just my background, and it's where I'm coming from, and it's why I feel like I have to say something. It reeks of privilege to even have a reaction video to the election. It speaks of arrogance, and I'm sorry. I'm not anybody. You don't have to listen to me. I'm not arguing that I'm right. I am not a politician. I am not an expert. I am not a celebrity. I am not anyone of importance. I am an American citizen that has given 80+ hours a week for the past year to a cause that was decimated last Tuesday. And so I feel like I might have some insight, but it is mine. This is not an attack video. I am not trying to insult or hurt any of my friends. You are seeing this because I value you as a person. And I just wanted to explain my side, I guess. I'm not really sure. But anyways, here we go. Last Tuesday, Donald J. Trump of The Apprentice, of Trump Industries, of a very bizarre and disastrous primary season, was elected President of the United States of America. He was a Republican candidate. I worked for the Democrats. Our side lost. And now, everywhere I look, on Facebook, on the news, on my friends' faces, I see it. I'm just a sore loser. Really. I shouldn't be this upset. I shouldn't be this scared. My side lost. And I'm just bitter that the Democrats didn't win. I genuinely don't believe that that's it. I have been volunteering on political campaigns every 2 years since I was 15 years old. I started doing this in 2004. I lived through Bush. I have been passionate about politics as long as I really can remember, and I've had losses. This is not the same. This doesn't feel the same. I woke up terrified, and that's never happened to me before. I've never been scared. And so I'm just imploring my friends, the ones on Facebook that are calling out protesters as whiny children, the ones that are saying, "You lost, get over it, it's time to reach across the aisle and organize and work together," to the few people on my list that may or may not have voted for Donald Trump because he was a change, because he was something different. I am imploring you, do not take away my grief. Do not take away the students' griefs when you see them protesting. Don't take away your friends' grief when they say that they're genuinely scared for their families. And just listen, because here's the deal. I don't care that the Republicans won last Tuesday. I don't care that Donald Trump is president. I don't care that we gave him a red Congress. I don't care that the Supreme Court is going to be Republican. That is the beauty of democracy. It is two voices, and each one has a chance to be the loudest. Each one has a chance to carry the day. Each one has a chance to carry the country forward in one way or another. That's it. That's what I've always believed in. Yes, I'm a Democrat, but I believe in democracy. That's it. Vote your conscience. Vote your choice. Do it. But that's not what this is. I didn't disagree with I disagreed with Donald Trump about his environmental policy or his student debt plans or universal health care. Obviously, I disagreed. I'm a Democrat. That's not why I'm scared today. I'm scared because this is a man that carried an entire campaign on the basis of hate. Sorry, his entire platform fed into what I believed for so much of my life was a loud minority. I believed that while racism and homophobia and sexism existed in America, that the worst of humanity existed here, I could change it. I could do something. They were a small group. They were loud, but we were bigger and we were stronger, and decency would win the day. And again, I say decency not in regards to politics. I say decency in regards to humanity. And that was lost last Tuesday. And I know, I can hear you now. Really, I get it. Not all of Donald Trump's supporters are racist. Not all of Donald Trump's supporters are homophobic. Not all of Donald Trump's supporters are xenophobic. Not all of them are sexist. Not all of them believe the terrible things that he said about women or the handicapped or any minority group. Sure, you're not those things. You don't believe those things. You don't want to enact policies that have these things. You voted for him because he was something different. But the point is, guys, at no point was that your deal breaker. At no point was that hatred enough to say, yes, I want something different, but I want my fellow man to succeed along with me. I'm not sad because the Republicans won. I'm not sad because all of the work that I did for a year is over. I'm not sad because I don't have universal health care or any of the major social issues that were brought up this campaign. I'm sorry, guys. I'm at a loss, really. I'm sad because at no point did the majority of the American people stand up for decency, for empathy, for compassion, for love, for any of the things that made us what we were. Making America great again, it's a good fucking catchphrase. Like, let's be honest. I get it. I get it. Let's make America great again. But the difference between me and Donald Trump's supporters, or Donald Trump himself, is that my idea of greatness is something very different. My idea of an American greatness is that of a multicultural melting pot. Our very country was founded on this ideology of freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom to be anything that you wanted to be. Anything. That was the American dream. The sky is the limit. Go. Do it. This isn't about red or blue or green or purple or anything like that. This is about humanity. The Democrats didn't lose last Tuesday. Humanity lost. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know that a lot of my friends are really sure what to do with that. I didn't know up until today, and I'm hoping that this is the first of many videos. I want to teach, and I want to talk, and I want to reach out, and I want to help. But I don't know. I don't know if it'll make a difference. I'm not arrogant enough to think that I can change the world, but I do know that people can. And this is my start. I woke up this morning and I decided that silence wasn't the answer. My sitting back and watching this happen wasn't the answer. And so here's my election reaction, guys. Regardless of your party affiliation, regardless of your gender, regardless of your socioeconomic status, regardless of your your sexuality, regardless of your skin color, regardless of your religion, regardless of anything that I can think of, I'm with you. I have your back. As long as you have the rest of the world's back, I've got yours. I will do what I need to do. I and so many of my friends will be the ones that are knocking on doors, that are making calls, that are making sure that democracy works, people that understand that this is not a spectator sport, especially now. I will do that gladly, happily. But the minute that you're one of those to stand up and say that because I am different, I don't get to be, that's when I fight you. And I will. I will stop you. I will do everything in my power because guess what? Now I am the loud minority. And the loud minority wins. So maybe we lost Tuesday. Maybe we'll have a few more losses before the next election. But if anything good were to come out of this, I know the loud minority will win the day. And it's my turn now. It's our turn. So that's it, guys. That's all I've got right now. I wish there was more energy or hope in this. I'll get there. But thank you for listening. And yeah, here it is, a call to arms. Who's with me?